One, kindness needs boundaries. Kindness is one of the most valuable qualities a person can have, but it becomes meaningful only when guided by self-awareness and balance. Many people confuse endless giving with goodness, believing that saying yes to everything makes them kind. In truth, kindness without boundaries often leads to fatigue and quiet resentment. When you constantly put others' needs before your own, you slowly begin to lose your sense of self. Stoic philosophy reminds us that strength lies in control, not over others, but over our own choices. Being kind does not mean being available to everyone at all times. It means choosing where and how to give your time, attention, and care. When kindness becomes a habit driven by fear of rejection or discomfort, it stops being kindness and turns into avoidance. Setting limits allows your kindness to remain sincere. It ensures that your generosity comes from a place of peace, not pressure. When you learn to say no thoughtfully, you protect the quality of your actions and the value of your intentions. Others begin to see your kindness not as weakness but as a conscious decision. Kindness with boundaries is steady and sustainable. It uplifts both the giver and the receiver. Remember, you can care deeply for others while still caring for yourself. Real kindness respects your limits, honors your well-being, and allows you to give with clarity and calm strength, not out of fear, but out of choice. Saying no is an act of self-respect. Learning to say no is one of the simplest yet most powerful skills a person can develop. Many people believe that always agreeing or pleasing others will keep peace and avoid conflict, but often that peace is only on the surface. Inside, it leads to stress, frustration, and a quiet loss of self-respect. Saying yes to everything may win temporary approval, but it slowly teaches others that your time and energy have no limits. The Stoics taught that real peace comes from self-control, not from constant agreement. When you say no with calmness and clarity, you are not being unkind. You are protecting what truly matters to you. Boundaries are not barriers. They are healthy markers that guide how you interact with the world. They help people understand that your time, attention, and energy deserve value and respect. Refusing something doesn't mean you care less. It means you care enough to make thoughtful choices. A well-placed no preserves your ability to give your best where it truly counts. Over time, people begin to respect your honesty more than your compliance. Saying no is not rejection. It is direction. It helps you remain focused, balanced, and true to your priorities. When you practice this consistently, you build a quieter confidence, one that comes from knowing you are living by your values, not by others' expectations. Real kindness and respect begin with how you treat yourself. True compassion does not mean self-erasure. Compassion is a beautiful quality, but it loses its strength when it comes at the cost of your own well-being. Many people believe that to be good or kind, they must always put others first, even when it harms their peace of mind. But true compassion, as taught by Stoic thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, is not about losing yourself. It is about helping others without giving away your sense of balance and integrity. When you constantly give without caring for your own needs, your energy and purpose slowly fade. You begin to feel tired, not because kindness is wrong, but because it has no structure. Stoicism teaches that the best way to serve others is from a place of stability and self-respect. A person who is grounded in self-awareness can give more effectively and meaningfully. Before helping others, ask yourself, will this action preserve my peace or take it away? This reflection helps ensure your kindness is thoughtful, not forced. Supporting someone should never mean abandoning your own values or boundaries. When you give from strength, not guilt, your actions uplift both you and the person you help. True compassion is steady, not exhausting. It's an expression of understanding, guided by reason and care. Remember, you can be kind without losing yourself. The most genuine form of compassion is one that protects your inner calm while bringing comfort to others. Respect comes from consistency, not compliance. Many people spend their lives trying to please others, believing that constant agreement earns respect. But true respect doesn't come from saying yes to everything. It comes from living with consistency and integrity. When you act according to your principles, even when it's uncomfortable, people begin to recognize your steadiness. Respect grows not from compliance, but from the quiet strength of being dependable and honest. Stoic philosophy reminds us that peace of mind comes from acting in harmony with our values, not from chasing approval. Every time you hold to what you believe is right, even in small decisions, you reinforce your self-respect. Over time, that integrity becomes visible to others. They may not always agree with you, but they will trust your consistency. Being respectful does not mean surrendering your viewpoint. It means expressing it with calmness and fairness. When you stand by your boundaries and communicate with patience, you build a reputation for reliability and self-control. People eventually learn that your yes means commitment and your no means clarity. Living this way creates balance. You no longer depend on others' opinions for confidence. Instead, your sense of worth grows from your actions and choices. Respect earned through honesty lasts longer than approval gained through agreement. Stay consistent, stay thoughtful, and let your actions reflect your principles. In time, both peace and respect naturally follow. 5. Choose measured kindness. Over constant pleasing, kindness is most effective when it is intentional and thoughtful. Giving to everyone without consideration can dilute its value and leave you feeling drained. True kindness is a choice, not an obligation. When you give selectively, you ensure that your actions carry meaning and benefit both you and the recipient. The Stoics teach that self-awareness is key to living well. Before offering help, consider whether your contribution will have a positive impact and whether it aligns with your own capacity and values. Giving without reflection can lead to overcommitment and frustration, while measured kindness preserves your energy and focus. This approach does not reduce your generosity. It enhances it. When your kindness is intentional, it becomes more noticeable and appreciated. People begin to understand that your actions are deliberate, not automatic, and they are more likely to respect your boundaries. Measured kindness also protects your well-being. By saying no to what does not serve a meaningful purpose, you make room for the things that matter most: your goals, your relationships, and your peace of mind. It allows you to maintain balance while still being supportive. In practice, this means being selective with your time, energy, and attention. It means understanding that your capacity is finite and that your actions are most valuable when they are purposeful. By giving with intention, you preserve both your integrity and your ability to positively influence others. Thoughtful kindness is sustainable, impactful, and respected.